Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to all the fans of Eplan, welcome to Every Friday with Eplan Tip. Magic begins to raise the standard. What is today's topics? Today's topics, I want to just ask a question that is it possible to restrict the change of connection point designation in the device? Means I don't want to modify if there is already a connection definition point if it is given. So if somebody goes and modifies, it should not allow you to do that. Is it possible to restrict in ePlan? So let us see that what all the ways we can do it with help of it. So is there a way, is there any method which we can control the connection point designations and all those things? And you also need to be aware about it when we want to work on this particular one. Please remember, you should be aware about message management. So I would love to say that many of the users, if you even if you ask me, we give a least preference to message management because initially our focus will be more on preparing the drawings, how to make it better, and all those things. We give last preference to message management. But I want to say that, yeah, initially it is okay, but as the day progresses, I want to say that message management is something which is very, very powerful. Okay, if we use that correctly into our circuit, we can see lot better getting fine tuning your circuits even better there. Okay, in other words, I also love to say that, okay, performing the checks on schematic pages which creating drawings can be done better with help of this message management. And one more thing I want to highlight in this is the checks help you to work program quickly, surely, effectively in all areas of the schematic drawings. Okay, that's why I want to stress that message management is something which is very, very important for you. So here I'll just give you an overall idea how the message management works, and you also have in e-learning there is a separate video which tells you about the message management. Okay, but here we are interested how to get this particular one to get a solution for this particular question what we are asked on the top. Okay, with that, one more thing you also need to be aware is in the parts we have something called function template. Okay, that also we should be known. And then the last, insert center, how to drag the device, and we'll see that if we make a modification it should not allow us. Okay, so that keeping in the mind, what we do it is we'll jump into eplan. So let me just jump to eplan. So this is eplan. So before that, as I said, before getting into the circuit or placing anything, first I'll go to files, and after that I'll say settings. So here remember the message management what I'm talking about, it's related to the project one. So you have to drill down which project you're working, go to management, and here you have this message management. So this is very important. You have to go to which project you're working and remember the what is the project name. Under that, go to management, in that message management, and this is a place where I can go and have those things. Yeah, initially if you do it, yeah, sometimes it can be 500,000, whatever you will be set. It all depends on how you have set your message management. Always there will be one default available, and you also can utilize whatever ESS sample projects and all those things. Okay, so before we go in detail on this particular point, I just want to tell you that whenever you have doubt on any one particular one, if you click a help, I mean F1, it will take you to the browser, and most important that you should have a internet. Okay, so in that case what I do it is I'll just jump here to show you. So this is a place where you can see it. I just pressed F1. After that I went under the ePlan platform. When I scroll down, we have something separately saying that understanding and handling the message. In that, this was a message management. Under that, I'm just quickly want to run. What is this all about? So when you come to the categories, there are three categories which is available in ePlan. Okay, you have to decide. We have a list of messages which is available. It can be 500 plus messages. In that, you can list which can be error, which can be warning, and which can be note. Okay, error means where you have to focus and get it rectified. Warning, yeah, it you can have a caution that okay, look into it. Note can be just an information what you feel that okay, something you keep outside and you want to know that okay, is there anything. So that is how you can categorize depending on your requirement, and those informations also really explained the way it is there. And the other thing you need to know it is this is another important thing you need to know. What is that? So what is the type of check you want to have it? Those are the three categories. Now the type of check. So when you say no means what happens is the no means it will not check anything. So remember that when you say no means it doesn't check anything in the e-plan. Okay. When I say offline means I do the mistake. After that I run the message management. I check the project. Then I'll get the list of errors. So that we normally call it as a offline. Okay, and offline online means this is another beautiful one. So when I run and check and I keep the message management open in my window, if I do the error on the top, automatically that will reflect in my bottom. So that is called your online offline. Okay, I do the error on the top and I have the message management open. Any mistake I do on the top, automatically that will reflect. That is called online offline. Okay, and the other two, what you have it is the prevent error. This is a beautiful one, but it will not be available for everything. Prevent error means it will not allow you to do the error itself. So today we'll see this particular part on the connection point definition. So in the device, if I try to modify, it should not allow me to modify based on the function template, whatever is there, that has to reflect here. So how that can be controlled, that part we will try to see it here. Okay, and model specific means you can also have additional, but that is more of an adding an API or doing it settings and all those things. That's a different thing altogether. So right now we are focusing on these four things. You understood what is no offline, offline online, and prevent errors. Okay, so let me just go back to Eplan. I'll switch to Eplan. This is a Eplan. So you can see all these things you are getting it in this fashion. Okay. So when I said that you want to run, so you can use anything there. Okay. So when you say that I want to run the project means you will be going to the tools. You say that this is a check. So this is what normally we do. First, we'll click on this. Okay. And after that, what it will do it is it will run depending on the error. So it will say that you got so many errors, and this is a window which will reflect here. So you will say that what all the things are done, what is the error here, all these things it will try to show you there. Okay, and another beautiful thing you can remember, there is something called active and the other one is called selection option is also available. So when I go to that filter, you can see that what all the things you want to activate it. You can also decide here. One more thing I forgot to tell you. So first three letters always tell you that it belongs to which class. If it is 001, okay, terminal. 002, it is a plug. 004, it is a PLC. Like that, you have the categorization. So when I go to that particular here in the message management, you can see that. So first three letters tells you that it belongs to which group. Like for example, if I go to device, 007 is a device. Under that 001 is a first message text what you will be. Like that, you have so many messages are available in that. This is a category where you see that, okay, this is a note, warning, error. And here is a type of check. So you will be getting it in this fashion. Okay, so this is what you will be seeing in this plan. So now, for example, when I say active means it will work only on the particular whatever is shown in the filter. Means here whichever I tick, untick, whatever I do, based on that it will work on those lines. So like for example, when I remove that errors and when I say active means all the other things it will go off. It will focus only on the warning and note. Okay, so what is that you want to see it? That is a active. What is it means? Selection is a beautiful one. So now, for example, I will select this particular device. Like for example, I'll select only this portion of it. Now I'll click it selection. Then it will show in that portion which all the ones is relevant for that. Okay, that is called selection. The other one is called active. Now the next another thing which you can also have a focus on that. When I double click it, it literally take you to the place where exactly. Okay, this is a place where it tries to sell you. So here it says that this interruption point is without counterpiece. Means I don't have any counterpiece. That's why it is showing that particular error. So this is how you should be able to do it one by one. You can rectify all these things, and after that you use this run check. Again, you can run the complete one, or if you made some changes and if you clicked any of these things, you can also this method. What is that? Check the completed message. So it will not run for all the messages. It will focus only the one which you have checked. So there are two ways to check that particular part over there. Okay, this is on the message management part. What you saw that one by one you can rectify all the errors and whatever required and all those things. Today we are focusing on that particular one. So whichever is important, as we go one by one in the later videos also we'll try to cover it. So this is a summary of message management, how exactly it works. Okay, so right now what I do, I'll just close this one. I will just go back and we will go back and focus on this particular breaker. So let us just take this one same example. I'll go to parts. Let me see this particular breaker is available in this or not. Okay, this is a breaker. So remember in the parts management, these are the two tabs are very, very important for us as a bare minimum thing which you have to be aware about it. One is called properties. The other one is called function templates. Yeah, after that you can add lot other properties also will come into the picture, but these two are bare minimum. You should know that these all are very important for us. In the function template, you can define how the connection point to be shown. Here, if you see it, already it is defined 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So now what I do is I'll go here. So if for example, when I go here and if I modify this 6 into 61, okay, and then if I say click OK, It is allowing me to do, but I don't want that to be done. So how do I restrict that? So that is the one which we are going to see it now. So okay. So for that, what you have to do? You have to go to File. You have to go to Setting. So in that message management today, we are just focusing on this particular one device. In that, we are just seeing the first line item. So this is the one. We say here it is a error and we have said offline. Instead of that, what I say, I'll say, for example, you can also make it online offline, or if you don't want that change should not be captured at all, then we can say prevent error. So now what I do, I'll apply. So please focus. So here where we went to that setting. In that please focus, we were in the device. In the device, we are taking this first one. Okay. And then please remember here we modified, we said category is error. Here we said it is prevent error. Okay. This is very, very important. So let me just show you. We took prevent error. Now I'll say click OK. After that, I'll say click OK. If you don't click OK, it will not consider. Okay. This is very important. So I'll say click OK. Now what I do is I'll just jump into this connection point. Now I will just put one here and I'll say enter. See that it is not allowing you to do any of these things. So any connection change, if you want to do it, it will not allow for you to do because it will simply follow the parts function template. So in the function template means you can control here and say what number is supposed to come. So that number, if it is already there, so it will not allow you to change whatever you want to have it. So this is a way which you can control the connection point designations. If you want to put any other number, it will definitely not allow for you to have it. So this is the best way to have it. So always when you create your parts, remember that. So this is a one which I want to highlight it. Any parts when you create it or anything, if you want to get it from the data portal or anywhere, please have a look on those particular components. Make sure that one is properties all filled properly. Second, in the function template, make sure that these informations also filled properly there. So that these informations will be directly taken from Eplan there. So that is the easiest way to control it. So let me take one more part number just to show you. I'll put in the insert center. Okay. And after that, I'll say enter so that it will try to show me that particular one. It will come under the device. Now what I do, I'll drag it. Now you see that okay, in the even in 2026, if you have accessories, it will automatically that window is opening. This is another beautiful thing which they bought inside the E-plan. If you are not said required one, then it will automatically open this particular one. Why it is automatically opening? So that part is also there. I'll show you that. So let me just go here. Let me select this particular accessory just to show you. So I'll say click OK, and after that I'll try to place it here. So now you see that automatically all those things are coming in this fashion. Now let me show you that option where exactly it is available. So I can just go to this user display. Yeah, just a minute. Let me just see that where exactly I have. Okay, accessory. Yeah, add required accessories automatically. Sorry. In that, if you go, sorry, it is a project one. So you have to go to project, E-plan, device. So I have to go to project in that device, general. So here, this is an option which you have to remember. This is very important. So where you have to go? If you want the accessory automatically to come, go to the project and after that go to E-plan, device, in general. Here you have these two options. If it is required, automatically it will take inside the E-plan and it will come automatically there. Okay. And start, if it is accessories are available inside, automatically window has to open. So this one you have to tick it. What is that? Start device selection for selectable accessories. So this is a beautiful thing which they already added that particular one. That's why you are getting it. When I drag, automatically the accessory is opening. If you require accessory, you can add it. If you don't want the accessories, you can just place it here. Okay. So this is the one which you saw that. Now I'll go inside and if I try to modify to 34 or something, it is not allowing me to do it. So automatically that error will be popping up. So this is where you can control whatever you want to have it. See, automatically it will not allow me to do it and all those things it will be controlled. So this is a way which you can control your connection point designations of a device. Okay, not to modify, so that control can be taken with help of your message management. I have showed just one messages, but like that we have many other messages can be used to get your drawing much more effective. So as we go in the further videos, I'll try to show you different things in future videos. Okay, before I could say goodbye, Once again, I want to stress that please explore this message management. Go to e-learning. Okay, run that message management little more detail, and we can also discuss in future videos. If we come across any such things, whichever I feel it needs, so that particular message numbers I will highlight you so that it can be very effective for you to use it. And please remember, whenever you say prevent error means it will not allow you to do it. So either you can go with online, offline, or prevent error. Okay, whichever you feel more comfortable to do it. So please like to load more contents. Please comment to get quality output. Please share to reach maximum users. Please subscribe to motivate the author. Please remember, my name is Vishnuvardhan Reddy. Jai Hind. Have a nice day.